Sam and Eric use coarse language. If you are offended by coarse language, please save yourself some trouble and cover your ears. I'm Ryan Seacrest, and this is For What It's Worth, 5th episode extravaganza!
Hello, and welcome to For What It's Worth, the world's first and only podcast about the newspaper comic strip Mary Worth. My name is Sam.
And I'm Eric.
Eric, it's our 5th episode, buddy.
Oh my god. Already?
We did it. We did it. We have reached this milestone.
We made it all the way up to the top of the podcast food chain.
Right to the top. We're high on the hog on the Mary Worth podcast game.
We have so many fans. It's the greatest. I feel so great about this.
To celebrate, Eric.
Yeah?
I got you a little something.
Oh. Sam, you didn't have to.
No. See, it's not every day that two best buddies celebrate the 5th episode of their podcast.
Oh boy.
I thought I'd make the occasion a little bit special. So, here you go. Let me get it out of this box here. Ooh, it's kind of heavy. I got you this golden statue of Mary Worth, life size.
Oh my god, I know just where I'm gonna put this.
Her eyes are made of diamonds.
Of course. What else would they be made of?
And they're as big as my fist.
Holy crap.
So, here you go. I got it signed on the back by Karen Moy and Joe Galilea.
Oh, awesome. This is the best present I have ever got.
It says here, best wishes, Karen and Joe.
Oh, boy.
And then there's a big thing, a smeared lipstick right there, because Karen Moy kissed it.
Oh, man. Oh. Steamy.
I know. She's a very sensual woman.
Well, since you gave me a gift, then I guess I'll have to give you these. I'll just open up this envelope here. It's two gift certificates to the Bum Boat.
The Bum Boat?
Your favorite restaurant.
Oh my gosh, Eric.
Yeah.
Two gift certificates?
Yep.
Oh man, who am I going to take with me?
I don't know. You should think about it.
Do you want
if you're going to be in Santa Royale, you got like a lot of people to pick from.
I know. I could go with Ian Cameron.
And anybody.
I could go with Wayne the Kidnapper.
Oh yeah, go with him. He's great.
He's really well behaved in restaurants, as we both know.
Yes, he really likes that rainbow swirl ice cream.
I could go with Dawn Weston. She's more than made my dawn, Eric. She's made my day.
Well, of course. Why wouldn't she?
Man, I gotta thank you for these gift certificates, buddy.
Yeah.
I'll keep them close to my heart. And let's just keep doing podcasts, you know?
Yes.
5 more weeks. 5 more weeks.
5 more. Oh, I missed. Sorry.
We're not very good at chanting, so let's do something we are good at, and that's talking about Mary Worth.
Yes.
So
what happened
last week? What happened? Wow, we said that together. That was kind of. We're like the Olsen twins. That was kind of cute. Last week, we had lunch at Mary's.
Yep.
Nola came clean. Nola said she was very sorry and she was going back to school. And then you and I were incredibly depressed.
Yep.
But then we were awakened by the beauty of Ms. Toby Cameron.
We were awestruck.
Neither of us knew exactly what to do with ourselves after we recorded last week.
Oh, man. That woman.
After we stopped recording last week, I sat down and wrote some poetry and looked longingly out my window at the lake and just thought, like, man, if only I could find a girl like Toby.
Yes. Yes, as we all do.
Every single day. We've got something new going on this week, though. It's a new storyline.
Oh boy. Oh my god. Oh. I'm so excited.
Eric,
so
you sound
excited.
like you are. So should we recap what's going on before we get into the new storyline?
Sure.
A storyline ended in, I think, October that followed a character named Gina Baroni.
Yes.
And Gina was a waitress that Merryworth gave a very generous tip to.
Oh.
And in the middle of lunch,
the tip of advice.
a tip of advice. But in the middle of lunch, Gina just started breaking down and crying, and oh, it's so sad. I think is what she said.
And Mary's like, oh, not this shit again.
Yeah, Mary is always in the wrong place at the wrong time with weeping waitresses.
Yep.
It's it's her curse. But luckily, Merryworth got to the bottom of the problem, and it turns out that Gina was only living in Santa Royale because her father witnessed a mafia hit or something like that. I'm not making that up. And so they were forced into the witness protection program.
Of course.
But Gina, when she was like 9 years old, was in love with this kid named Bobby Black.
Oh, yeah.
And
Bobby Black.
She really wanted to see him again because she was still in love with him, as we all are still in love with the person we had a crush on when we were 9.
Yep. That's how it works.
So, long story short, Mary tells Gina to look Bobby Black up on Facebook. Again, not joking about that. And she does, and finds out that he's a famous soccer star.
And how does Gina not know this?
I have no clue. But he plays for the New York Blazes, which
that's my favorite bowling team.
It might very well be a real soccer team for all I know about soccer.
I like when they are sporting on the pitch.
On the pitch, yes. I believe that soccer is basically like Quidditch without the flying brooms.
Yeah, pretty much, I think. I don't know, I haven't seen a lot of it.
So, like, basically instead of flying around trying to catch the golden snitch, they just have to run really fast.
Yep.
And kick the golden snitch rather than catch it.
Kick it right in its soft underbelly.
And then it dies.
Aw.
It's like those people that hunt foxes for sport. It's a really inhumane thing to do.
Alright, so
anyway, Gina finds Bobby Black, and it just so happens that he's playing a big soccer game match.
Yep.
In Santa Royale against the Santa Royale Raiders, the Colts.
Sure, let's just go with that.
Those are football teams.
Close enough.
The Santa Royale Colts Raiders. And Gina stops at nothing to get in touch with Bobby Black. And they eventually run into each other, and she says, "I love you," and he goes, "Yeah, I love you too." The way we felt about each other
right.
The way we felt about each other when we were 9 is the perfect thing that we should build our relationship upon.
Hey, you want to go catch some frogs down by the lake?
It's summertime. Let's go look for lightning bugs. It's But at the very end of the storyline, Gina's going back to New York with Bobby in his fancy convertible.
Oh,
and
boy.
He gives her, like, he just looks over and he's like, "Hey, you want to marry me?" And she goes, "Yeah, okay."
Yeah, alright. Why not? I got nothing better going on.
"I'm not doing anything Sunday. What about you?" "Nope, nothing Sunday." Let's get hitched.
Sure.
So now we're caught up on that storyline. Here
Good.
it is, like 6 months later, on Monday. Mary approaches Dr. Jeff, and she says, "Jeff, I'm going to New York."
What? Why?
I imagine, like, Jeff had just been sitting in there for the last half hour, like, reading the business section of the newspaper, and then Mary just bursts into the room, and just springs this on him, Jeff, I'm going to New York today.
All right.
I received an invitation to a party from an old friend, and nothing will keep me from attending.
Oh boy.
Is she voguing?
Yes.
Like Madonna?
Yeah, no, she's swirling her hands in a circular motion.
I like how...
like some sort of vaudeville routine.
She's just waving her hands around. She's
Nothing
doing
will
the...
keep me from attending.
She's doing the wax on, wax off thing from the Karate Kid.
She is so excited.
I don't think Jeff really gives a shit, because throughout this whole thing, he doesn't even put down the paper. When will she shut up so I can go back to reading about what Google's doing?
To go back to reading Mary Worth in this newspaper.
Oh
my God.
It's like Inception. We just keep getting deeper.
Alright. What else can be said about Monday?
Nothing, so let's do Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Are you sure you don't want to come with me, Jeff?
I wish I could come, Mary, but I promised Adrian and Scott I'd help them with their place.
How about a little bit more backstory?
Yeah.
Adrian is Jeff's daughter, who is also a doctor.
Dr. Daughter.
Dr. Daughter. And if you are not a doctor in Santa Royale, you better damn well be like a security expert or a police officer, because nobody will take you seriously. And speaking of police officers, Scott is a detective, and they got married in January.
Yep. Oh.
So apparently they're still settling into their new place a year and a half later. I meant January last year, not like January's in 5 months ago.
Oh dear. They were living on the street for a little while. They were having trouble finding a place.
They were sleeping in the locker room at the precinct. Scott's like, we're gonna get our own place soon, Adrian.
These cots are really uncomfortable.
I understand. Gina's invitation was very last minute. Maybe the good life has made her eccentric.
Oh no, I hope not. That sounds scary the way Mary says it.
I believe this is what they call foreshadowing in Mary Worth.
Yep.
Maybe the good life has made her eccentric. Well, we can almost guarantee that Gina has completely lost her shit from the last time we saw her.
Yep, probably.
She is crazy now.
Hopefully. I hope so.
Check out that guy in the background.
Yeah. I was just looking at it.
I wonder why they drove all the way to Silent Hill to get to the airport.
He seems to have no face. Those lines that kind of seem to represent his mouth and eyebrow, those are actually his hairs coming off of Jeff's head.
Any minute now, Jeff is going to take the rusty pipe he found behind somebody's house and beat that guy to death.
And take whatever's in his bag. Hopefully some healing items.
There's a health drink and an old key.
Oh boy. Things are about to get exciting on Wednesday, aren't they?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Mary Worth is on the airplane.
Yep.
Gina left Santa Royale in an instant last year. After she reunited with Bobby, she was on her way with him.
And on her way to heaven. In the clouds.
Look at that. She looks like Jan Schuyler.
Ugh.
Who's that guy in the foreground there?
I thought Jeff said he wasn't coming.
I like how he's almost looking at us. Like,
hello, I can see you.
This is my time to shine. Who are you people? Why are you watching us?
Why is this lady dreaming about other women at the window?
He's trying not to look out the window because he's like, okay,
He
I
sees
didn't just see that floating head in the clouds. Don't look at it. Maybe it'll go away.
The pilot and the stewardesses gave them all like powerful drugs so they'd be relaxed.
They're just pumping the air, pumping it through the air system.
Everyone's seeing faces in the clouds and all sorts of things. Oh.
There's a little boom boom, and then the captain says, "If you look out to the left side of the plane, you'll see a giant floating disembodied head."
Oh no!
It's like when they fly by like Mount Everest or something. He's just pointing out the sights.
All right.
And now they're giving a party to make a special announcement. It must be their engagement.
Nope. They're joining a cult. That's my guess.
They will be born again in blood. Are we ready for the next day?
I guess so.
It's Thursday?
Yep.
We're moving along at a good clip.
Here we go.
Gina had a difficult time for a while, losing her parents, struggling financially. Mary's talking into an invisible microphone. Like when I'm singing in the shower.
Yep. So.
Being separated for years from the boy she loved. At last she has him. And now, maybe for good.
Oh no. Mary, don't be so sinister.
I know, Mary. It's not like, she's kidnapped the guy. Maybe she has.
You're being overdramatic, Mary. Calm down.
Well, the good life has probably made her eccentric. I wouldn't put kidnapping people behind her.
That's pretty eccentric behavior.
Kidnapping?
Yeah.
Gina's head is shaped like a perfect little egg.
And she's got like a little, veil over her face. Made of clouds.
She's being coy, hiding behind those clouds.
She looks like a harem woman.
A courtesan.
You are giving me the vapors, Gina. Oof.
Eric, stay on course, man. Don't talk about that when we've already made a commitment to Toby Cameron.
I'm sorry.
What would Toby think?
I know. I'm sorry. Can we move on?
You should be. Why? No, we can't move on. We have to talk about this. Why on earth would you go out for the hamburger that is Gina when you've got steak at home with Toby?
I know.
Get your fucking head straight, Eric.
I'm sorry.
Now we're gonna read Friday's comic, if that's all right with you, you pig.
Yes. All right, fine.
Mary's arrived in New York.
That was quick.
I'm going to River Way in Lloyd Neck.
Nice lady. That's a beautiful area.
I think we've just been proven wrong, Eric.
What?
The beard.
Oh no. He has both.
He has a mustache and a beard.
And they're connected.
Joe Glalilia probably listens to the show.
Yep.
I imagine as he was drawing this panel, he was like, I'll show those fuckers.
Those whippersnappers think they know a thing or two about drawing facial hair? Well, I'll show them.
Stick that beard in your pipe and smoke it, you rapscallions.
Why is Mary going inside some guy named Lloyd's neck? Sounds weird.
It's like the Fantastic Journey. She's going to shrink down and get into a submarine.
And it's going to be a pill. And the guy's going to swallow it. Oh, man, that's going to be fun.
Is Mary leaning toward the little hole between the back seat and the front seat?
I guess.
She's just shouting right into it.
She's putting her mouth just right in it.
I can only imagine, since I've never been there. a friend of mine and her boyfriend are giving a party where they're going to make a special announcement. I can't wait.
Oh, me neither. Who could wait? That's a very spacious taxi.
It really is. Maybe she's in, like, one of those vans.
Hey, guys.
Did I ever tell you about the Van Gogh?
No.
I come from a small town called Vincennes, and there was a sort of taxi service that moved around old people, and it was a van, and it was painted up like a starry night.
Yeah.
And it was called the Vincennes Van Gogh.
Sounds great.
Yeah, as stupid as that is. Anyway, Saturday!
Saturday.
You were right. This is a nice area. It reminds me of Santa Royale.
Those two boats really remind me of Santa Royale.
I'm glad that Mary Worth went to a part of New York that reminds her of Santa Royale, California.
Yes.
That way, Joe Gaelia won't have to draw anything different than he usually does in the background.
There are palm trees in New York, right?
There's tons of palm trees everywhere.
I think so. Oh, well, sure. Let's draw those in there. So what kind of party are you taking that to? Wait. That's not what that says.
What kind of party you taking me to, Toots?
Let's try that one again, shall
I'm
we?
sorry, you're not invited.
So what? Okay. So what kind of party are you going to? Huh?
Ah,
Hey, you crazy Dane.
I think it's an engagement party, and it couldn't be for a more deserving girl. Boop, boop, boop. Gina.
Oh my god, what is going on with Mary's face in that second panel?
She's her eyeballs have come undone.
She looks like somebody, and I can't put my finger on it.
Her eyes are a little bit too big. She's a little bit Steve Buscemi-ish.
Yes. Or like Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing.
This
Worth
cabbie
doesn't get any respect.
She's straightening her tie.
Ugh.
This cabbie has got to be the most polite man in New York.
Look at him. Look at him smiling.
He's just, so how you doing, lady? Tell me your life story.
Hey, yo. What's up? He's well dressed. Look at that.
I went to New York City when I was in high school. And we went to Macy's department store, and my friend Brett was going to buy a jacket.
Yeah.
And we were standing in this big long line. It was right before Christmas. And we were the second people in line. And the cashier walked away. And the guy in front of us goes, "Well, bust my balls." I couldn't help it. I started laughing. And he turns around. And I said, "I'm sorry for laughing. That was just really funny. I didn't think people in New York actually talk like that."
Yeah.
And then he goes, "Well, you get to the front of the fucking line and the lady just fucks off somewhere." That guy was awesome.
Hey, true New York experience.
Yeah, and then he asked me where I was from, and I said I was from Indiana. He turned out to be a really cool guy. He was really nice, but
Was he this guy?
he could have been. He could have been a cab driver.
Balls, Mary.
Well, bust my balls, Mary.
Good for her. I hope she's really happy with her husband.
Are we ready?
Yep.
Sunday. After accepting Gina's invitation, Mary arrives at an estate in New York.
What a place. Oh, that's Mary. I'm sorry.
We can read Mary's lines together at the same time if you want to.
No, I thought it was the taxi driver thinking that. Sorry.
Maybe they both thought it.
My mistake. Go ahead.
Eric, what kind of car is that?
It's,
I
don't know. It's hard to tell. It's
if only it
yellow.
were-
It has some letters on the side of it. I don't know what does that say?
If only that car were clearly labeled as to what function it serves.
Convertible, all-terrain, battery-driven car.
Oh, it's a hybrid.
Yeah, it's really nice. You can go off-road. It's awesome.
I was gonna think it was wait, what did the C stand for?
I don't remember.
I've already
Convertible?
forgotten too. Let's just move on. I can't believe I'm here already, and that I'll finally get to meet Babby.
Oh, God. Here we go. Mary, I'm so glad you can make it. It's so special to have you here. There we go.
Jesus Christ.
Gina voice. Oh, thank God I have a Gina voice.
Eric, will you put on like a wig and some lipstick and talk in that voice for the rest of your life?
Nope. No, thank you.
Nothing could keep me away. Nothing. It's a pretty good hug right there for somebody who was just a patron at the restaurant where this girl was a waitress.
Yes.
That's pretty much their only interaction they've
Sure
ever
is.
had.
Oh man, the way you gave me that chicken fried steak. Oh man, that was the best day of my life.
I have to say, Gina, my cup of Sprite was never truly fully empty when you were my waitress.
Give me a hug. Yeah, lifelong friends forever.
You did well, Gina. Is all this yours?
Is Mary attempting to steal her house?
Mary learned a thing or two from Nola.
Yes. Oh no. That's what happened. Mary didn't help Nola. Nola changed Mary. Oh no.
Nola pushed her evil off onto Mary's soul.
Oh God. No. It belongs to a friend of ours. It's just for the party.
That's the funniest voice I've ever heard you talk in. Oh. Where you and Bobby will make a special announcement. In quotes and bold.
Wow. Double whammy. And Mary's contorted her face into a really weird expression.
Something that resembles a smile, but is more kind of like a grimace.
She has to go to the bathroom really bad. She was
in that fucking cab for an hour and a half.
She's just trying to get this conversation over so she can get in there. It's a big enough house. They won't smell anything. Just get the bathroom that's far out of the way.
She'll use the servants' quarters.
Very special, Mary. I'll let you freshen up and change. And we can get this party started in here.
Let's get it started! Let's get it started in here!
Mary, would you enjoy getting retarded with me? This is fun.
Is that the well from The Ring in the
Oh,
background
God.
there?
No. It's horrifying.
Some scary girl's gonna crawl out of there?
That's where this is going.
Yeah, well, with the pace that Mary Worth storylines go, that will probably start happening sometime in around October for Halloween.
Oh, boy. I can't wait. Also, what is... Her dress looks like an apron.
Maybe she was, like, cooking a sexy breakfast for
Yeah,
Bobby.
that's what I'm guessing. Ugh.
Like, he came downstairs and she's there wearing nothing but an apron. I made you some eggs, Bobby.
Mary, you're a bit early. Hold on, I'm just gonna walk backwards and open this door here.
Gina, I can see your butt.
Oh no. How embarrassing. Also, there was like sliding, like Japanese style doors with the paper on
I
them.
can't tell exactly. It looks like those ones in like the front of a CVS that are a whole bunch of little glass panes and they all open up onto each other.
Hey, Mary, do you want to practice some ninja skills in my house? It'll be pretty fun.
She hands Mary a katana. It's like that scene in The Matrix.
Yes. Meet my friend Morpheus. Let's go.
You're going to teach me how to dodge bullets.
All right. I think that's all that can be said for this week.
So yeah, that was the week.
Yay!
Woo!
Well, we're off to a good start.
We're off to a really good start. I like where the storyline's going.
I'm excited to see if Bobby's a drunk or an alcoholic, or if he's cheating on someone.
Or if Gina's just completely fucking crazy now.
Yes.
That's what I'm really hoping happens, is she's just nuts.
He's tied up somewhere.
He's got an apple in his mouth.
Oh.
We're going to cook it, Mary!
Hush, my dear. Don't say anything. Shh.
So, I'm wondering if the special announcement is actually an engagement, or if Gina's pregnant.
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
There's my prediction. That's what I'm thinking. It's going to be a story about being pregnant out of wedlock.
Oh, that'll be great. I hope so.
Do you know how puritanical Mary is?
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's where I think it's going.
Yep, well, I'm still going for my cult prediction.
I like your cult prediction quite a bit.
Seriously, this looks like a place where a cult could go down.
Like Bobby Black is standing at a pulpit, and he's wearing these robes. He's got his feet in a bucket of water for some reason.
They call themselves the Black Sabbath. Bobby Black.
The Black Sabbath. Is Ozzy Osbourne in this cult?
Yep.
Or is this after Ozzy left?
No, he went on to different things.
Okay. He went on to his solo career. Can't believe that Black Sabbath ended up like this.
I know. It's a shame.
So you want to end the show?
Yep.
All right. I'd like to say thank you to a few people.
Yep, go ahead.
I'd like to thank Wanders from Mary Worth and Me for promoting our podcast. Everybody should go to maryworthandme.blogspot.com, read his blog every day, because that's what I do.
Thank you.
And I'd like to thank the Robot Beach Boys for letting us use a MIDI of California Girls as our closing theme.
Yep, oh, don't forget our new intro.
Oh, right. And I'd like to thank TV's Ryan Seacrest for recording our new intro for our 5th episode extravaganza.
Oh, and what a great show it was.
It was a good one. I feel good about this.
Me too.
And that's all we got for this week. My name is Sam.
And I'm Eric. And remember, everyone, as only New Yorkers know, if you can get through the twilight, you'll live through the night.
And that was your week in Mary Worth, for what it's worth.
I hate Brooklyn.
I hate Brooklyn. Remember, kids, I hate Brooklyn.